Money can buy clothes, but it can't buy taste. That's why some men wear the most expensive brands in the world and still look average. Because old money style isn't about how much you spend, it's about how little you need to prove. It's a language of quiet control, built on choices so refined that they almost feel invisible. Today, you're going to be getting the 8 rules behind that elegance. The same moves that old money men have mastered for decades. And the first one? It's a style trap that nearly every guy falls into without realizing it. And the reason that your wardrobe might be working against you right now. Rule number 1. Ownership over logos. Flashy logos scream, "Look at me!" But real refinement doesn't need to shout. The wealth signal isn't the brand stamped on your chest, it's the craftsmanship on your sleeve. Think Tom Hiddleston or Cillian Murphy. Their jackets don't brag with logos, but their tailoring speaks volumes. Ever notice how the stitching on a $200 shirt sometimes outlasts a $1,000 one? Old money men notice that too. They flip collars, they check the seams under bad lighting, and they test buttons before price tags. Your move? Choose pieces where fit and finish matter more than labels. A blazer with a smooth lapel roll, a shirt with hidden monograms, trousers with perfect tapering, all quiet indicators of refinement. Consumer studies show that luxury buyers value craftsmanship 3 times more than visible branding. When shopping, turn garments inside out. If the inside looks as beautiful as the outside, you have found real quality. Once you master this, your wardrobe starts to whisper confidence instead of shouting status. Oh, and if you think that tailoring is just for suits, wait until you see how the next rule turns fit into your ultimate power play. Rule number 2. Buy once, adapt forever. Fast fashion replaces. Old money refines. The rule's simple. Buy smart and then tailor. That's how Paul Newman made waxed cotton coats last decades while always looking current. Tailoring turns an off-the-rack piece into something that is uniquely yours. Instead of chasing trends, invest in a few high-quality staples and then sculpt them to perfection. Trousers shortened to kiss the shoe. Sleeves trimmed for clean wrist breaks. Waists tapered for presence, not tightness. Picture this. A charcoal wool blazer shaped neatly to your silhouette, paired with a light cashmere sweater and suede loafers. That is timeless versatility. Work, dinner, or weekend, all covered. A cost per wear breakdown proves it. One tailored jacket worn 100 times costs less than 5 trendy ones that are tossed each season. A recent study even found that tailored clothing boosts perceived competence by 25%. In a world leaning towards sustainability, tailoring is the new luxury. The smartest dressers in 2025 don't buy more, they perfect what they own. Now, once that foundation is set, the next step is building consistency, the capsule that becomes your signature. Rule number 3, uniform building. Old money men don't panic in front of their wardrobes. They plan them. They build a uniform, a small rotation of silhouettes that always work. David Beckham nails it. Muted palettes, clean shapes, repeatable combinations, like wool trousers, navy knits, and penny loafers. Building your uniform means choosing colors and cuts that feel like you, and that never age. Deep navy, warm camel, oxblood, faded indigo. These tones develop character the way that leather gains patina. A capsule isn't about limitation, it's about identity. It becomes your visual calling card. Research shows men with consistent personal style are viewed as 43% more trustworthy and 25% more competent. Start simple. Tailored gray wool trousers, crisp white Oxfords, camel sweaters, brown loafers, navy blazers. Rotate them with confidence. It's the kind of setup that makes packing for a weekend trip take 5 minutes instead of 50. That quiet predictability? Addictive. And once consistency is built, It's time to add depth, the kind that doesn't come from color, but from feel. Rule number 4, texture is the quiet flex. Texture is where old money shows real taste. It's not bright colors that turn heads, it's tactile contrast. Cashmere, brushed cotton, suede, flannel, linen. All soft to the eye, rich to the touch. Cillian Murphy layers texture like an artist. Suede jacket, brushed cotton shirt, wool trousers. Nothing flashy, and yet the whole look breathes sophistication. Texture keeps outfits visually alive, even in neutral tones. Pairings matter. Cashmere sweaters with gray wool trousers and chocolate suede loafers, or brushed linen shirts under lightweight wool blazers. Texture does what logos can't. It feels expensive before it's even recognized. A 2023 report found that shoppers are 38% more likely to invest in textured natural fabrics. Quiet luxury isn't about hiding money, it's about feeling it in every thread. When your fabrics have character, you don't need color explosions. But one part of your outfit still seals the argument: the shoes. Rule number 5, silence the shoe speak. Shoes are your final signature. They end the conversation about your outfit. Old money shoes don't beg for attention, they earn it. Daniel Craig's suede Chelsea boots are the perfect example of this. Slim, matte, lightly worn. Zero flash, all authority. The patina tells the story. Elevate your rotation with loafers, derbies, or Chelseas in dark brown, oxblood, or deep tan. Match texture to outfit. Suede complements flannel or denim. Polished leather grounds wool or tweed. That is intentional pairing, not guessing. Keep soles thin but durable, and get them resoled instead of replaced. The Real reports that classic leather shoes hold double the resale value of trendy sneakers. Longevity is a real status symbol. Pair quality footwear with salvage denim and a soft cashmere crewneck for quiet ease. Once your shoes align with your story, every step communicates control. Next, it's time to master the one thing that completes all of this: how you present yourself. Starting with grooming. Rule number 6, grooming that looks like you didn't even try. Elegance in grooming lives in understatement. It's quiet confidence that looks natural, never manufactured. Think Matt Bomer or Richard Madden. Their grooming is seamless, clean, but never sharp to the point of trying too hard. You notice them, not their hair product. Skip over engineered barbershop looks. Go for cuts that grow out gracefully, styles that still look intentional 2 weeks later. Hair should move, not stay frozen. Matte pomades and creams beat shiny gels every time. They give texture, not glare. If you wear facial hair, keep your edges soft and natural, like you just happen to wake up refined. And then comes the invisible weapon: scent. Subtle fragrances like Molecule 01, Creed Royal Ode, or Bleu de Chanel Parfum linger just enough to be remembered, never enough to overwhelm. A behavioral study found that men with understated scents were rated 32% more confident and 27% more trustworthy. Proof that subtlety pays off. The secret isn't perfection, it's rhythm. 5 consistent minutes a day beats 1 overhaul every month. You look like you simply are polished, not like you're trying to be. Your grooming should echo your wardrobe: calm, deliberate, reliable. And when that foundation is in place, the next rule brings the soul. Because the right watch doesn't just tell time, it tells your story. Rule number 7, your watch should look like it was inherited. An old money watch doesn't flex, it tells stories. Colin Firth's vintage Omega Seamaster feels like a chapter of history, not a purchase. You don't need a Rolex to channel that. Vintage Seiko, Tissot, or Hamilton models carry more personality than half the luxury market when paired with confidence. Interest in mechanical watches under $2,000 jumped 34% in 2024. proof that modern men are rediscovering heritage. Choose minimalist styles, clean lines, and leather straps that age gracefully. Your watch shouldn't sparkle. It should patina. Every scratch becomes an autobiography. It's less about flexing time and more about carrying memory. Pair it with a wool blazer, crisp Oxford, and a soft leather belt. The synergy speaks volumes. And once you understand that, you're going to see that true elegance goes beyond what you wear. It's what you represent. Rule number 8, style is a reflection of values, not expense. Old money style is built on values, not volume. Ralph Lauren and Jeff Goldblum embody this. They wear their clothes like philosophies, intentional, timeless, confident. Your wardrobe should mirror who you're becoming. Choose garments that feel meaningful, that tell a consistent story 10 years from now. A navy suit, a pale Oxford, age loafers. Quiet pieces that express clarity. This mindset cuts waste, saves money, and builds emotional connection to your clothes. In 2025, the best dressed men are curators, not collectors. They build wardrobes the way they build reputations. Slowly, carefully, and with purpose. When you dress from values instead of vanity, your presence naturally commands attention. You have moved beyond style, and you've built substance. And when discipline meets intent, elegance becomes inevitable. Old money style isn't a costume, it's a mindset. These 8 rules refine more than just your wardrobe. They sharpen your presence, your confidence, your clarity. Now, do us a favor. Join the men who are upgrading their style in 2025. Guys who understand that refinement is built, not bought. Which rule are you going to be starting with here? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one of them. Subscribe if you're building your legacy wardrobe, a collection that lasts decades, not seasons. Because real elegance doesn't chase attention, it earns it. Quietly, intentionally, every single day.